Okay, welcome to 5 Minute Fridays. So we're going to be talking about today. I laid it out, so it's not going to take long, hopefully only 5 minutes. We're going to be talking about feelings, thank you letters, focusing on yourself in addition to those two things. Light in here, it's a little rough. My dorm room doesn't really have a lot of nice light. So anyways, first thing on the list, we talked about feelings. So as humans, especially being in college, we need to acknowledge that we are humans and we do have feelings. I think a lot of the times we run on autopilot and we kind of forget that we have parts of us that we need to acknowledge. That if things make us sad, we need to respond to that. And if things make us happy, we should do more of that reasonably. And so, especially when you're trying to find yourself, trying to figure out what in life makes you a good version of yourself, try and focus on the things that you do find yourself feeling happy about or around, and try to deter yourself from the things that make you sad by acknowledging that they're sad and that you probably shouldn't do them. Like if there's certain people in your life and every time you think of them, every time you're doing something with them, you're just like, I really wish I wasn't doing this right now, then take the time for yourself and just like acknowledge that and say it's okay. I need to move on and I need to move on in my life, and I can be kind to these people. However, I just cannot have them around all the time. This is such a big one, and no one really does it anymore because we're all so good at texting people so quickly. Um, Thank you notes, getting things in the mail is such a heartwarming thing. I cannot express, like, whenever my grandma sends me something, to her, it's like normal to send letters, but when I get them, I'm like, wow, this made my month. Because that's just kind of how things are going now. And you don't understand, like, how meaningful your little efforts how meaningful your little efforts are for someone else. So please go after this video, think of like 4 people, and throughout the next 4 weeks, write them a thank you note. Go buy postage stamps and write a letter. It is so peaceful, and I promise you will, and they will enjoy it. At least focusing on yourself. Yes, it's really good to care about others. It's really good to, like I said, acknowledge your feelings and feel out how you feel around other people. And thank you notes, you're doing those for other people. However, for yourself, you need to take that time. And every day I found myself in college and I was like, wow, like, of course I'm going to shower today. But like, I don't have time to. And it's really aggravating that I had to tell myself that, no, Brooke, you need to go shower. Like, you need to take that time for yourself. And it wasn't the showering aspect. It was the aspect that, like, I was so torn that, like, I had to stop studying so I could do something that I needed to do for myself to be well-minded, to be okay, to be, like, content with my well-being. And I think that, like, especially in college and even high school, and life in general, there are a lot of things that go on around us, and we're like, we need to put forth maximum effort. We need to do our best job. And if I'm doing something else, I feel guilty that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. It's really good to block off your schedule and say, today, these are the things that I need to do for myself. And it's okay that you're doing those things. So you need to look at your schedule and say, okay, I'm definitely going to take a shower today. I'm going to do my Pilates today. I'm going to read today, and I'm going to finish up that poem that I started on Friday that I just didn't think I had time to finish. You definitely have time. You just need to allocate your time better. And it's been a struggle with finals for sure, but it is very, very important that you focus on yourself so that you can be the best person that you need to be. I'm so sick and tired of hearing kids say, oh, I'm going to get like 4 hours of sleep tonight. That is so not okay. And that's not like, oh, you're grinding, that was poor time management. Like, you should not be in the library until all hours of the night. My friends are like, oh, you go to bed at like 10:30. I try to. Yeah, and that's how it should be. You should not be staying up. Like, you should throughout the day be working on the things you need to work on so that you can allow yourself to get like maximum sleep. Like, that's when your body regenerates. So that was my first 5 Minute Friday. I'm super happy that you all have hopefully made it this far. I would love for people to give me ideas. I say that in like every single video, and I know I have not been as on top of my video game recently, and I'm very sorry about that, but life has been hectic, but I need to follow my own words, and I need to make time for myself. I need to make time to make these videos. So please comment, maybe text me, let me know what you want to see, what you want me to talk about in these 5 Minute Fridays. I'm hoping that by giving myself that little like hashtag give an idea, I can continue to make sure that every Friday I'm making these 5 minutes. For us, for me, for everyone. We're just trying to make this world a better place. Whew. Awesome. So, thank you, and I hope that you have an excellent Friday.